everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko, and in this whole video we're going to look into Aquarius Sun, Moon and also Rising weekly general tarot reading May 10th up until May 16th, 2021. And should you find yourself interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being said aside, moving to the reading straight away, and the first card for you Aquarius, that is going to be the Three of Swords. Moving next, we have the Eight of Swords, followed by the Emperor card. Afterwards, what we do have, that is going to be the Nine of Cups. And the last one we have for you, that will be the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, I'm sorry. And so it's pretty straightforward of a reading that is climbing the rock bottom of a certain situation. So whatever situation you're feeling most synced in, this is where the reading is going to take place. Again, it could be in terms of career or in terms of a relationship. But the bottom line, it is at the end of the week, you are going to make so big of a progress of climbing up that rocky bottom that you are going to make a strong impression and catch the attention of somebody, as we can see at the end of the week. And what will happen? Well, stick around and see for yourself as I do scrutinize the cards. So starting up the week here with the Three of Swords, that's obviously not of a great start. The Three of Swords, it's about all that it is happening in a negative way. And it could has something to do a lot with the past, wrong things you have done, things you said, or in generally traps that you allow yourself to fall into. And the Three of Swords as well could describe mental cruelty, and mental cruelty, it's when pretty much you have been made to feel bad unnecessarily by, say, your colleagues, by, say, your person of interest, and so on and so forth. And at this stage of the week, it will feel like there is no salvation. It will feel like, every time you try to make a step forward, something bounces you back to something bounces you 2 steps back. And it's very easy to fall into depression at this particular stage. It's very easy, guys, to feel lost. But you need to know what the trait of the Three of Swords is. While the feelings here are gonna run wild and twist and tangle your mind, those feelings are fed up by the thoughts. The moment you stop thinking negatively about your life, for example, you have been dumped previously over somebody else from a relationship, or that you have been fired, or in generally that you have made mistake. And at the end of the day, we are humans. It's what we do mistakes. But sometimes out of those mistakes, the most beautiful things happens. That's another story. So as soon as you stop thinking in a negative way about what could have been done back in the days, what could have been changed, and you do focus instead on the future and look at it from the bright side, regardless of how difficult that is, things are going to take a turn for the better, and you're going to start making your climb, your heroic climb from the rock bottom. And the very first steps here, as we can see with the Eight of Swords, it is identifying what is stopping you. And as soon as you start identifying what is stopping you to find love, to find a good job, or in generally to express yourself just as one is in front of the world, you are going to realize that these are self-imposed limitations. It is just you are following someone, some alienated code of conduct, some alienated expectations. And as soon as you do realize what your personal truth is, what you should do, what kind of a person you need to be, and in generally, how can I say, liberate yourself from these alienated expectations, then or how you guys like to say it, Americans, be open-minded. things are just opening up, and the climb is going to become much more easier than initially anticipated. Yes, here with the Eight of Swords, at this stage of the week, it is where you liberate yourself from these negative thoughts and from these limitations that those thoughts are imposing on you. And as soon as you do so, with the Emperor, the climb from the rock bottom is going to look much more bearable, much more manageable, much more reliable. And it's the very first steps where maybe for the first time for quite a while, you will feel in control. You will feel that you can manage the everyday's ups and downs, facing them with much more bear, making the ups much more pleasant, making the downs much more bearable, or rather like diminish the downs. For the first time from a long time, probably you will feel like you do have time for yourself. You will feel a personal freedom. Above everything else, guys, you will feel strong. And at this stage of the week, you're going to start turning your glance towards the manifestations, towards the enterprise, or the things that significantly matter to you and significantly are going to boost your control. It's going to boost your solidity out there. And it's simply you are going to exert all you got into these things, and you are going to I don't want to say rule, but let's say navigate them with an iron hand, and that will accelerate your climb from the rock bottom in a way that you wouldn't even imagine. And that is all you gotta do to climb yourself up, because right after this control, or rather like, how can I say, regaining control over your life, the whole has been climbed, and you are ending here with the Nine of Cups towards the end of the week. A moment where you can catch up your breath and you can feel the sensual joy around you, the fullness of life, the happiness, the exhilaration, the content. So that is the moment where that struggle paid off. And the Nine of Cups, it is the moment where the universe is laying its grace over you with no and that grace is not finite grace, it's actually infinite grace. Now, there is one catch with the Nine of Cups though, Aquarius, that this happiness, unless cultivated, sustained, and maintained, it will be a short-term happiness. So, Nine of Cups, regardless what it signifies, the introduction to somebody, or just a very good event that gives a momentum of something else, job, project, client, a suitor, whatever. You need to do your part of maintaining that thing, because with the Nine of Cups, accomplishing your wish, as many people interpret the card as a wish fulfillment, that's the easy part, that's the piece of cake. It's pretty much granted to you by the universe. Now, again, I can't stress you that enough. Sustaining it, now that's the big deal. That is where your skills are going to be tested at. And the maintenance is also going to be supported by this individual. So that is the King of Pentacles. These are very self-absorbed and quite unaffected by the exterior world people. They are very well situated, and they do have a large amount of resources. These resources could be money, it could be emotions as well, because that could be a person who wants to invest emotionally into somebody, connections, etc., etc. Now, the thing is that King of Pentacles, they don't gamble, they don't kind of like invest into something unless they know for sure that that investment is going to pay off. And for one or another reason, you have made an impression. I mean, they has an eye on you. They want to invest in you in one or another way, either emotionally, either monetary, either with an opportunity. It could be a client that wants to invest in your business, that you are climbing your business from the rock bottom, and so on and so forth. But at the end of the week, this investment that comes about, make no mistake, that ain't charity. It's true. It's general investment. It's a generous, investment, but it is not a charity. This person has what to gain, but their gains are not going to deprive you in any way, right? They are gaining through you, but not from you. And just a quick example of it, you may have a very strong competition into your business, which is a competition of this person, and therefore the growth and the success of your business smothers the competition, which is their competition as well. And while they don't take from the success of your business, they gain by you overcoming your competition. That's just a simple example. But all in all, Aquarius, it does look like that the week is gonna start in a rather how can I say, very unpleasant terms, but very quickly is going to escalate in a positive, in a positive climb toward happiness, toward success, and at the end, that probably so much wanted support is going to come about. So with that being said, Aquarius, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, May 10th up until May 16th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.